Okay, so welcome back. Let's continue our modeling. So in this video we'll be doing the loading module in the Abaqus 2017. Okay, so the first thing is that we can also define loading in this module, and we can also assign boundary condition. So unlike SAP 2000, Abaqus does not consider the self weight of the structure, so you need to define the self weight. So we can do that by creating a load. We can just call it as self weight, and here we need to select the gravity, and in component 2, which represent y direction, we can put minus 9.8 and okay. Dismissed. If you take a look here, you can see that the gravitational load is applied, which means that the self weight of the structure is now considered. The second thing is that we need to assign load at this location to our beam. We can do this by create a new load pattern. We can call it as my vertical load, and it's concentrated force. Let's suppose for the moment select the point for the load. Okay, I want the center of this. Okay, I think I cannot select the center now, so we need to define a reference point between these 2 points. We can do that from here, from tools and reference point. Select the point that act as a reference point. So here now we can see that it is a reference point. So now for the load we can take this reference point. Done. And because we want to apply our load in the vertical direction, in y direction, and let's say we have 10 ton of load, which equals to and double 8964 Newton. So I am applying 10 tons of load here, but I do not want my load to be applied as an impact loading. I want my loading to be applied monotonically. For example, I want my load to increase gradually. So how can we do that? We can do that by creating an amplitude. Here by default we have ramp, which means that the load suddenly applied from the first second, but we can apply amplitude here, and we can rename it as vertical load. Continue. Okay, so I want my time is 1, and this is 0, this is 2, and this is 0.1, and this is 3.2, 4, 0.3, 5, actually not like this, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10. So 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 8, 9 to 1.0, and this is okay. So now I can select so this means that my load will be applied gradually with the passage of time, and I can select okay. So you can see that here my load is applied. So this is one way to apply the load. Perhaps it may not be the most correct way, because I'm applied load at very this edge, and practically we do not have this kind of loading. The load is normally applied at some at particular location. For example, up to this location you can see this location, so the load is applied up to this region. And we can do that easily. We can create partition here, and then we can select this portion, and then we can apply load to that portion. But anyhow, let's try this, and if it does not work for us, we will do that in the next step. Okay, so now I have defined my load. The next thing is to define the boundary conditions. Okay, so based on this I have pin support here and roller support here. Okay, so we can create boundary condition from here. You can select initial step because I want my boundary condition from the initial step, and I can name it as my base symmetry in Castry. I can select this region, or even I can select those points as well, and I can choose pin, or in other words I'm restricting the displacement in every XYZ direction, and I'm allowing the rotation in all the direction. And the next is creating a roller support here. So I can name it as roller top. Okay, and here I can choose displacement and rotation, continue, select this. Okay, so now I want my u2 to be 0, sorry, u1, displacement x direction. I want to allow the displacement in y direction and also in z direction, and okay, and dismiss it. So this is how you can define supports for your model. By the way, this is based on my model, based on this something that I have taken from this paper here, but it may vary from model to model. It depends on your model, how your model is fixed, whether that have a fixed support, roller support, pin support. So it can vary on your model. Thank you for watching.